So, good afternoon all the Microsofties. Here's another vlog from Washington DC, where we are today on day 4 of the Microsoft Inspire 2017 event. Today we had the third and the last Vision keynote, so I want to tell you a bit about that in a minute and tell you about the rest of the program. But before I do that, I want to thank you all for giving me feedback on my, let's say, first steps in the journey to become a vlogger. You might know that I've been writing blogs and publishing books for the last 15 years. So, people may see me as a senior in blogging, but I'm definitely a junior in vlogging. So I want to thank my family, especially my 14 years old son Jair, for giving me all the advices, what you should do as a white guy, middle-aged, unexperienced with a phone, to do and not to do. Hopefully you see the progress in this week and that the vlogs get better and better over time. So since I don't have an auto cue, I might take a look on my piece of paper every now and then. So, I said that this is day 4 and basically this event will take 5 days. So tomorrow is the very last day. There will no more Vision keynotes scheduled there, but the last day is always prepared or reserved for the local events. That means that the local Microsoft organizations collect their partners and they try to explain what all the plans that Microsoft has on corp level, how they will be implemented in the different countries. And because tomorrow is the last day, it also means that tonight is the night of the party. In Microsoft terms, it's called the Partners Celebration, but I believe and I can tell you that it definitely will be a party. So you can imagine if you have a party with 17,000 people, that demands for a lot of logistics, a lot of drinks and stuff like that. And of course, Microsoft selected a great artist, at least I'm told is a great, because her name is Carrie Underwood. I haven't heard from her, and although I saw her picture, never heard her singing. But it's said that she's very, very good, and she was an Idols winner in the US. So in the vlog tomorrow, our really last one from Inspire, I will tell you, how the singing was and how the party was, of course. So, before I say something about the Vision keynote, I want to say a few words about the reorganization. Right? In the previous blogs, I already said that Microsoft decided to lay off 3,000 jobs at least. And although they didn't spend even 1 second on this in the Vision notes, in the Vision keynotes, of course this is the main topic where partners talk about with each other in this event. So what we feel and what we see is there's a lot of confusion. Not so much on the corporate level, on the executive level, but for sure in the different country teams. There's people that lost their position but are trying to get a new position. There's people that are still confused and not knowing what will happen. The result of all that is that, for instance, the German team organized a session for this Wednesday afternoon to tell the partners more about Dynamics 365. And they decided yesterday to cancel the session. And what they really said is, there's so many question marks for ourselves, there's so many people new in their roles that we decided, as they wrote it, to give you this 1.5 hour back, and we will inform you if we're back in Germany. Of course, there was a lot of criticism on that decision, and that led to the decision to still do a session, but then a shorter one. So it was yes, and then no, and then yes. And I think, this is sort of symbolic for the confusion that is there amongst Microsoft people. You can imagine if the Microsoft people don't know what the near future looks like, it's difficult for them to explain to partners what the impact of that all is. So definitely this is going to be continued. Part of this confusion around the reorganization, especially for the NEF partners, is the fact that Paul White decided to leave Microsoft. I assume that you've seen some of that or read some about that. So the question here also is, who's going to be his successor and what does that all mean? Again, it's more news to be followed. Okay, on the keynote, I want to pick out the session that was delivered by Gabriela Schuster. She leads the Worldwide Partner Group, and I want to pick out 3 points from her session that I think are relevant. Point number one is that Gabriella says the changes that Microsoft is going to implement in the sales organization are the biggest in the last decade. So she says the changes are so big that we haven't seen them in the last 10 years, right? So it's important for all of you back home to start understanding as soon as the Microsoft people are on their place, what this all means in general, and more specific, what it all means for you as a partner. The second point is that Gabriella told us that the role of the PSE, the so-called Partner Sales Executive, will move away. And basically, it's not the fact that Microsoft will say goodbye to all the salespeople, but what they do is they split the PSE role in two different jobs, two different roles, you can say. One is a role for account manager, the person that looks after a partner, and the second one will be the channel manager. And typically the channel manager is the person within Microsoft that will be responsible for a specific market and will work for and with a number of partners. So the channel manager is one-to-many, where the account managers are one-on-one. Then again, there was emphasis in the session of Gabriella on the specialization message that we got yesterday and the day before. So Gabriella stressed that partners need to improve their knowledge of the customer context. She literally says you can't deliver any project success if you don't understand the context of the partner. So again, this is a call to action to partners in the area of verticalization / specialization. On top of that, she said to the audience that partners will definitely need a product manager, right? Since this role of a product manager in your company will be the person that looks after your added value, your IP, what should be in the next version, taking care of a roadmap for your solution, and so on and so further. Interesting that some funny thoughts from partners was that Microsoft might also need a product manager, let's say, to inform us more often around the different Dynamics products and Dynamics 365, right? So that could have been a message for herself as well. Okay, a few things to finalize the vlog, because you know that I've learned from my youngest son that vlog should not be too long. So tomorrow is the last vlog that we produce, because it's the last day. And I've told you a few times that vlogging is an experiment for me, but I want to make it even more experimental. So tomorrow is going to be a duo vlog, because I will do a video vlogging together with my colleague Michael Hartman. And Michael is within our company, takes the role of the CEO of QBS. So we'll do a sort of Jim and John session with questions and answers, where we try to determine, what all the changes and most important messages were here on Inspire, and especially what it all means to you. So please stay tuned and take care that you will see this fifth and last vlog as well. Two practical points at the end, the ones that I said before. Go to the website from QBS, that's qbsgroup.com, and register for my webinar. It's called QBS Talks, for next Monday, July 17 at 4 o'clock Central European Summertime, where I'll take you for like 45 minutes, so longer than in a vlog, through all the changes and the impacts for you as a partner. And secondly, as a gentle reminder, don't forget to order your copy of our Inspire Business Report that we write with a team of 10 people. I said 10 people, especially for you as a Dynamics partner. So I hope you liked this vlog again. If you do, then please like it and comment on it and follow us. And I would say this is it again, and say greetings from Bruce Gravenborg for QBS Group in Washington.